Welcome to this short video on BIRDonCloud product. SriamSoft, a US-based company in partnership with OpenArc, is happy to introduce BIRDonCloud for the Sri Lankan market. A quick background about SriamSoft and OpenArc. SriamSoft is a US Austin, Texas-based company that focuses primarily in the business intelligence and analytics domain and has its development and support center in Hyderabad, India. BIRDonCloud is the flagship offering from SriamSoft. The key differentiators in terms of BIRDonCloud compared to its competition is primarily its report automation, the inbuilt big data framework, fusing multiple data sources, flexibility and intuitive user interface with storyboarding concepts. Regarding OpenArc, OpenArc is the #1 application software and service provider in Sri Lanka in the banking, finance, and leasing markets. Presently, OpenArc holds more than 50% of the market share in finance sector. Before we start on the product, let's quickly understand what are the common BI and reporting challenges that organizations face. If you look at the challenges, we can split them into costing and technology. Coming to the costing, usually BI projects are high on investments. And also you need skilled resources to do the BI implementations and also ongoing maintenance. Now, coming to the other key aspect, which is the time it consumes to prepare reports by the IT team based on the requirements given by the business users, takes a long time because of the complex data models and complex systems that are designed in the industry. So overall, the turnaround time plays a crucial factor in the increasing the cost of the project. Now, not only it increases the cost, but it also delays the projects. Now, let's look at the technology challenges. Many organizations get data from multiple sources. So lack of the right integration tools to consolidate data from multiple sources is a big challenge a lot of organizations face. These days, whether data is from internal or external, performance is a bottleneck that has to be handled by organizations to gain visibility into the data in seconds. No longer, we can wait for minutes, hours, and days. Also, looking at consolidated view of both historical and near real time is becoming a trend in the market. So without looking at the last 10 years data and without looking at exactly few minutes what happened to my data, I cannot make an intelligent decision. So any tool that is giving this kind of a visibility is gaining a lot of popularity. And this is where traditional data warehouses are slowly becoming obsolete and new in-memory architectures are coming into place. And coming to predictive analytics, a lot of organizations they don't know what they want in terms of the insights and what kind of insights they want for the near future. So far, organizations have been spending majority of their time on what we call as descriptive analytics or historical analytics. They're not focusing on predictive and prescriptive analytics. And any reporting tool, the de facto standard is it should be supporting all mobile devices because these days everyone is on mobile devices, whether it's smartphone, tablets, and the tools that we pick for our organization should be supporting all kind of devices and browsers. Now, this is where we take pride in introducing BIRDonCloud. Let us understand what is BIRDonCloud. BIRDonCloud is a true 100% self-service-based business intelligence reporting and data analytics product. Some of the key highlights of the product are it comes with smart and auto discovery of data sources. So what it means is with its machine learning engine, the system can auto discover your data sources, and without human intervention, it can actually automatically create reports for you. It's hard to believe, but that is that is the key differentiator in the product compared to other products in the market. Now, not only that, if you look at the blazing fast insights, the ability to retrieve huge data in fraction of a second is another key highlight of the product. And that's all possible because of the in-memory architecture. And the user interface is designed by industry experts, and a lot of time went into the user interface to keep it very simple for business users to get a hang of the product. And that's something that can be used by all the business users across the organization with minimal training. So the product also has inbuilt predictive analytics framework, and there are some default models that are given. We can use those models, and we can extend those models to fit into our business needs. Fusing multiple data sources is another big strength of the product, and this is a challenge which we talked earlier, where organizations get data from multiple sources, and fusing those sources also becomes an important aspect in terms of seeing a unified source. The product is takes 70% less time in terms of go live when compared to other BI deployments. And the primary reason for that is it goes away from the data warehouse architecture, and it has this new in-memory architecture in place. And because of this, what we used to spend 2 to 3 months in the past designing data warehouses, cubes, and so on, all that is completely dropped. And in pretty much in a couple of days, we can go live, and that is the strength of the product. Multi-tenancy is another very important highlight of the product, and this is where we can start segregating data by client, by vendor, and so on. The entire product is a lightweight component. It's built on Java and J2EE architecture, and pretty much it can sit on any kind of operating system, whether it's Windows or any flavor of Linux. The product goes at your premises, and it can sit on your private cloud also. So that's a very, very important aspect, keeping the security of your data in mind. So wherever your data is, the product goes at the same place. So overall, BIRDonCloud is a cost-effective, reliable, and proven product that enables you to deliver rich BI functionality to everyone in the organization. There are 3 core components in the product. The first one is BIRDonCloud, the second is BirdFuse, and the third is the BirdPath. So BIRDonCloud is the umbrella product that comes with the machine learning engine, and it does the report automation, and it gives you end-to-end BI reporting capabilities. BirdFuse, as we talked earlier, is the component wherein you can fuse, for example, if you have SQL Server, Oracle, if you have a CSV data, you can fuse all these sources into a common source. BirdPath is the predictive analytics platform, and it has inbuilt some models that are given out of the box for you to start playing with those models and create some predictive analytics on top of your data. A quick summary about the architecture. Pretty much we support all kind of data sources, whether it's relational databases, spreadsheets, or any kind of file formats. Whether it's if you are using Salesforce or some kind of a web services on the cloud, even those are supported. We can support your existing Hadoop infrastructure if you have already implemented. And on these different sources, what we do is we build a metadata storage. This is our proprietary engine, Bird's engine. And what we do is, based on the user's search pattern, we move data from your source system and we move it to our target, which is the big data layer. And this is a layer where it can automatically scale based on the size of your data. Pretty much there's no data limit. It's we keep on adding more nodes into this cluster, and you can start scaling your data. And the output of this entire framework can be rendered across multiple devices, whether it's a different browsers or different kind of a devices, smartphone, tablets, and so on. So some of the reasons, let's look at some of the reasons why customers select BIRDonCloud product. First thing is it's a cloud enabled, so it can sit on your private cloud or it can sit on your premises, wherever your IT or wherever your data is there. Overall, it's a cost effective compared to other products in the market. The speed at which you can actually implement the product is a key differentiator. the user interface is designed in such a way that there is like very shallow learning curve. Overall, it's a very low maintenance overhead for the customers. It's a true self-service based product. That's something we're going to see in the demo that follows up after this presentation. And it has an inbuilt big data connectivity and architecture. You can also fuse data from multiple sources, multi-tenancy. You can do advanced analytics, and you can also embed and you can do white labeling for a lot of customers. And overall, the licensing model is a very flexible and customer-friendly licensing model, wherein it kind of adapts to perpetual, which is like a one-time licensing cost, or you can go on a subscription model as well. So overall, these are some of the reasons why customers opt for BIRDonCloud compared to other products in the market. So this was a case study that we have done for one of the UK-based companies, wherein on a single server, that's a key aspect to look at, on a single server, we were able to retrieve close to 500 million records in less than 4 seconds. And this was done on a POC kind of a system, wherein we were given a 2 terabytes of data storage that is on MySQL, and we had to retrieve that data and show it on a dashboard. So this entire data retrieval and presentation was done in less than 4 seconds, and that's close to 500 million records. So we are proud to say that we can scale to any size of data within very decent time. Now let's look at some of the key features of the product. So the entire product is based on dashboarding or storyboarding concepts. So it's all about automation. So it's report automation, data mashup automation. You can schedule reports in the product. You can embed reports. So for example, if you are using SharePoint or other internal portals, you can take this URL from Bird and you can embed those reports into those internal portal. You can collaborate the reports on the fly. You can create calculated fields now. All these calculated fields will be created in the big data layer. We do support all kind of devices that we already discussed. Now, from a security point of view, we do support Active Directory, LDAP integration, and single sign-on features. Now, if you want to see Bird in your local language and or the currency, the time and time zones and all that, we do support that as well through localization internalization framework. So AutoViz is a feature where automatically we create wonderful storyboards for you without human intervention. Again, you get flexibility in terms of changing the auto-created visualizations, but by default, we automatically create based on some default fields that the system automatically picks up. Now, you can create wonderful PowerPoint kind of presentations within Bird, and that's what we call as storyboarding with notes. So you can write your note summary, start collaborating those notes with others, and they can also start collaborating within the same window. Drill downs is a powerful feature. Now, compared to other tools, the way we do drill downs in BIRDonCloud is slightly different. In other tools, you have to define a hierarchy in terms of how you want to drill down, but here it's completely up to the user to drill down to any level and without defining hierarchies. So the system comes with inbuilt predictive models. From a permissions level, you can control up to granular level. Overall, with the in-memory architecture, we get blazing fast insights. You can also manually build reports. That's the report builder. Because though we appreciate the automation concepts, but we also give flexibility for those users who want to go with some kind of a manual approach. Multi-tenancy, we already discussed on that. Multiple platforms is on whether we can deploy it on Windows, Linux, or other platforms. Flexible deployment models, again, it's on-premises and on your private cloud. Coming to the industry vertical fitment, pretty much any industry out there, we can put our product and get it working, because for us, data matters. And it is up to the customers or the power users at the customer's front to start designing their storyboards on top of the product. So our product acts like an Excel, gives you a lot of flexibility to kind of design your, slice and dice your data and design your visualizations as per your preference. Now, coming to the sources, we do support all kind of sources out there. Now, this is a comparative chart, pretty much in almost business criteria and technical criteria. These are some of the products taken from Gartner Magic Quadrant, and pretty much we meet on all the aspects with the top-notch products. So again, the technical criteria continues. These are some of the partners and clients that we have in place. One of the largest customer that is using the product today is NIIT in Delhi, India. And this customer currently has around 250 users that are using the product. So their entire sales department is using the product, and they're planning to expand to around 5,000 users in the coming few months. So that's a very, very large deployment, and that shows the product scalability, performance, and few aspects. Now let us look at some of the business domain specific solutions that the product addresses. So if you look at the retail domain, pretty much you can define your own storyboard, and all these are something that a user can do it on their own. It doesn't have to be someone do it for someone. So this is like some of the KPIs. You can quickly have a key performance indicator. You can again drag any of these styles to whatever size. You can have data tables. So it gives you a lot of flexibility. This is like a retail banking storyboard. So this is e-commerce kind of a storyboard. This is on finance sector. So in finance sector, I think one important thing which I want to show you is on the trend kind of analysis. You can quickly see a 1-month trend, 3-month trend, 6-month trend, year to date, and so on. So, and you can also zoom into any particular area. You can have your KPIs and all that. So I think with that we'll be ending this session. Now the next session goes with a lot more detailed live demo of the product. Thank you.